Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
The oven's preheated. I'm Mario. That's my Croatian co-host, Franco, a.k.a. Papa Fazul.
Papa.
We're the Oven Podcast. Do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Spank that subscribe button. And for our audio listeners, make sure you follow the show and give us a 5-star review.
He is absolutely lying to you about the oven being preheated tonight. It is freezing in here. My teeth were chattering as I walked in this place. You got the nice hunting jacket on right now, though, huh?
This is one of my favorite jackets.
I like it. You're just going to be at floating head this whole episode. It's going to be great. You got great neck movement.
You like that?
No, dude. Holy moly. So, I mentioned it during the Charlie episode. I mentioned it during the Charlie episode last week. There's a new 4K Nintendo 64 coming out next year. And I'm actually excited for it, man. I haven't played video games in I can't even tell you how long, but N64 is one of those systems that is like nostalgia, and it kind of never gets old.
It never gets old. Nostalgia for sure, but at the same time, not nostalgia, because we all know someone who still has that N64 that lets us play, Mario Kart at pre-games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It nostalgia, but not nostalgia.
You say Mario Kart at pre-games like we did that last week.
I don't know. I don't go out anymore. What
No,
do we do?
me neither. But I want to know, gun to your head, number one N64 game ever.
For me, it has to be Mario Kart, because I never say no if someone wants to play.
Yep.
Mario Party can get a little, then you got the Super Smash Bros.
Don't even go there with Mario Party. Mario Party 2, no question, is
but
number one.
That's an investment. You're investing time.
You got to be playing with people. I hate playing against the computer.
But you need time for that game.
The worst is when you're playing with 3 people, and you put the computer on medium, and then the computer winds up winning after 50 spins. You just played 3 hours and you just got beat by the computer.
But that's what I'm saying. 3 hours.
It's a great game though. Mario Party 2 is.
It's like Monopoly. You're investing time.
That's honestly one board game I have no interest in playing.
Dude, you got to play the card Monopoly game.
I've never even seen it.
It's a lot of fun. I play with my coworkers, and it's
getting a lot of work done.
Can't talk about that. Can't talk about it. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a really good time. But I mean, Super Smash Bros. I think is better than Mario Party.
Well, Super Smash Bros. Is great, but you at the same time, like you said, you all know somebody that has that N64, but we all know someone who's unbelievable at Super Smash Brothers, who makes it not fun for everybody else. Like Rob, he's not even fun to play. I'm just smashing buttons, and he actually knows the different cheat codes to go in. It's just not fun. But it's tough to leave out Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah.
I mean, that was great. I mean, GoldenEye is all time.
Oh, Pokemon Snap.
Dude, Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium were unbelievable games.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You're going to Pokemon Stadium. You can only bring 3 Pokemon. Which 3 are you bringing?
Wow. Fuck. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I'll give you first pick.
Pika.
No, you're not going Pikachu first,
no,
are you? I'll give you first pick since obviously you were ready for this.
So I'm thinking about my squad. First pick, I'm bringing Charizard. Because you got to think, you're rolling up to the stadium with Charizard. Nobody is messing with you. You know what I mean? Granted, there are some characters, that are going to give him a hard time in the stadium itself. But, that's my muscle. Charizard is my number one off the bat. That's who I'm taking. I'll save my other 2.
You're going Charizard number 1. I already beat you. That's such a basic answer. Oh,
my next 2 are the reasons why you won't beat me.
No, you know what? I'm gonna give you. I know who your second pick is, and I feel
Let me guess. Is one of yours Lugia?
Who?
Lugia?
Who the hell is that?
Oh, go on.
We're talking 100, the original 150.
Yeah, Lugia should be part of the original 150.
Lugia?
Yeah, it should be. Look that up, Phil.
Lugia? That's no.
We'll come back to it.
Absolutely not.
Is Lugia part of the original 150 Pokemon?
I'll take my Dragon Pokemon first pick now.
Who?
I'm going Dragonite. legendary, absolute moose, flying around the air. I'm taking Dragonite.
Lugia is not part of the first
No.
150. Okay, go on.
See? Okay, now I'm going to take the second pick as well in the snake draft. I'm taking Alakazam.
That's huge.
I love Alakazam. Big psychic. I know who you're going to take next.
That is huge. So listen, I mean, Charizard was the muscle. If anyone, fire is great until it's not.
Yep.
So number 2, just the mystique behind it. We've all searched for it. We've all tried for it. I got to go Mewtwo.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, he was the basis of the whole movie that came out when we were kids, right? I don't even know if there were other movies, but
No, I don't know if there were other movies.
and Mewtwo, I mean, there's not many people beating Mewtwo.
No, not many. And like Mew, I don't even count Mew for this
Nah.
first 150. That was like that extra holographic card you got for going to the movie.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that Mewtwo's not even my best. Go ahead. What are your others? Give me your other 2. I'll save my best for last.
I only have one more. It's team of 3.
How many? Wait, would you give? Okay, gotcha.
So right now I have Alakazam and I have Dragonite. The last pick is really tough for me, but I'm gonna have to go with Starmie. A little bit of water to fight your fire. Starmie also can learn psychic moves. So I'm gonna go with Starmie all day.
That's a bad pick out of you.
You think so?
That's no.
Wait till the viewers come in and chime in on this, and they blast you for saying Starmie is a bad pick. You're done.
I got the
You're
number.
done.
I have the number.
You picked
one.
Charizard first and said Starmie's a bad pick.
No. I picked Charizard first as my number 3. Mewtwo is my number 2. This next one puts all yours to shame. Gengar is going to be an absolute problem for anyone that shows up. Let's talk about his capabilities, Gengar, for a second. Okay.
Talk about his capabilities.
So number 1, if you're facing Gengar, he's just an annoying opponent.
Yeah.
It drives you crazy.
One of my favorites.
He's got Confuse Ray, Hypnosis, Dream Eater. His best move is Thunderbolt. It just makes it very hard, even for the best Pokemon.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good pick. But picking Charizard at first.
My team buries yours.
I don't know. We'll see. If you put both of our teams together, your starting 6. That's probably the best starting 6 around. It's tough not to take Gyarados, my boy.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, even though he evolves from a fucking Magikarp, and I mean Snorlax.
Imagine Charizard off the bench. He's your 6th man.
Charizard's like Jonathan Loizaga. Oh, ting ting. Man, now that we're on baseball, I want to do a quick farewell. Juan Soto. The media is really portraying it in a really bad way. I think they're just kind of trying to skew the storyline and make more headlines as they usually do. There's the whole not talking to the Yankees, this and that, whatever. But listen,
It's the way he said it, his tone and his mannerisms when he said, "Nah, I didn't talk to any of those guys. Haven't talked to any of those guys." Like
not
come
about
on, bro.
this.
As if he didn't have a great time with the Yankees. Now he's just chasing the money, as he should. We should all be chasing the bag, no doubt about it. There is no love for the game. This is generational wealth. Every $1 million counts in his family tree. Get the bag. But, I don't know. To be honest, I never liked him before he was a Yankee.
Okay.
Then he became a Yankee, so I had to like him.
Yep.
Dude, if you stared at me in the box like that, I'm drilling you in the face with the next pitch.
Oh, you don't like the Soto shuffle.
Oh, and I don't. The whole let the kids play. Fuck the kids. Go back to the old rules. There should be fucking drilling people in the head when you act out of line.
No, come on, dude, relax. The head, you drill him in the back, you hit him in the butt
Bring
cheeks.
back Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, Nolan Ryan, even.
Yeah, well, Nolan Ryan was a nut job. But I don't know, man. The Mets could definitely be really good next year. I think they're like a one pitcher away from being real good. But the biggest part of the Mets, the biggest part of the Mets' success next year is going to be reliant on Mark Vientos. If Mark Vientos doesn't have a sophomore slump, he's protection for Juan Soto. I think the Mets are going to do really well. But man, year in and year out, you see these sophomore slumps. It's like the Madden curse. It's crazy how it happens. Corbin Carroll, one of the most elite players his rookie season. Bro, he was getting dropped in fantasy league last year. He was being kept in fantasy leagues and then getting dropped.
Listen, I love rooting for the Mets when I'm not rooting for the Yankees. I am the type of person that roots for a Subway World Series every single year. You know that. I'm big on that. We had one when we were 8 years old. I wish we can experience it now in our 30s. It
no,
would
I
be
do too.
wild. But
Bro, just not to cut you off, but the Subway Series in general, like the games during the middle of the year. No, it's gonna be bad this year. It's gonna be bad.
It's heating back up.
It's gonna be bad. There's gonna be some disrespectful shit happening in Yankee Stadium. Some disrespectful shit happening in the outfield of Yankee Stadium. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. You could see it. I want to go just to see it in person, see what happens.
Honestly, baseball needs that. It needs that. We need the rivalries back, like the Mets Yankees when Roger Clemens and Mike Piazza were going at it. Bring back A-Rod, Veritek. You know, like now everyone's buddy. MLB is one step away from turning into the NBA, where everyone wants to be on the same fucking team.
Get the hell out of
But
here.
number
bro.
two, let me finish my thought about.
Finish it off.
So, for me with the Mets, and that's the first thing I said to Connor when he brought up Juan Soto. Oh, we'll see you in the World Series or whatever he said.
That ugly ass.
The Mets love the preseason hype and then shitting the bed during the season. I'm sorry. It's not because I'm a Yankee fan. It's how many times do we hear about, when they had Verlander and Scherzer and this and that. And what they do, they shit the bed again.
They're talking about bringing Verlander back on like on another contract. I don't think it's a bad idea for 1 year. Bro, if he shows out, it's the best signing they made. Best signing they made.
Dude, even if he is your fifth best starter, let's just say it's he's not your ace, right? And he's your fifth best starter. As a guy in the clubhouse that knows what he knows, has been where he's been, that in itself is huge.
Yeah, no, agreed. Yes.
Let me take a sip.
I heard you. I heard you clacking in the back.
So, I want to know. I have to look at my note for this because I was fuming when I wrote this. I was fuming the other day.
Okay.
Fuming. So, when you make peanut butter and jelly, do you use different utensils for the peanut butter and the jelly?
I can't believe you're asking me this.
It's on your list? No.
Bro, my next question was going to be, when you're making a peanut butter and jelly, which do you smear first?
Oh, so you use the same utensil.
Well,
You're a fucking problem.
To answer your question, yeah, I absolutely use the same utensil.
Oh, my. Listen, I don't, you know me, I'm not a big bread guy. I try to stay away from bread.
You're putting it on the same thing anyway. Why would you not use the same utensil?
I'm going to tell you why.
All right, tell me.
Because I rarely crave a peanut butter and jelly, but when I crave it, I fucking want it. There's just something about a peanut butter and jelly.
No,
okay?
it really is, dude.
I get the peanut butter out, I go in the fridge, I grab the jelly, I open it, I close it, and I put it back in the fridge. Because I only live with one person, so I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say it's all her fault, but it's certainly not my fault.
What does it have, the crusties on it?
It's got bread in there. It's got peanut butter in there.
no,
This
no,
is
no.
why you can't use the same utensil. It's one for the jelly, another for the peanut butter. And you know what? If you're a veteran PB&J maker, you only need to enter the jar once to get the optimal amount of jelly or peanut butter for your sandwich. And shame on you for using the same utensil and going back and forth, because you...
Is it my turn now?
Go.
So, to piggyback your little professional PB&J maker, so when I make a peanut butter and jelly, to answer your question and mine, I use one knife. I start with the peanut butter, get my nice slab, put it on the one side of the bread, clean it on the other side of the bread, and then go into the jelly, and then wipe it, and then smear the jelly on. So my knife is still clean when I put it into the jelly.
You know, you definitely, there are times you're getting pieces of crumbs of bread in the
No,
jelly.
dude. Is it weird that I put my peanut butter and jelly on whole wheat wraps?
You know what's so funny? I was talking to someone about this question before, and they asked me what kind of bread I like, and I said, I know for a fact Franco's going to say whole wheat. But no, a wrap is borderline. It's borderline institutional. Like you should seek help.
No, it's every time I do it, I feel like a little weird,
What even happens on a wrap,
bro. Like
There's no
when you
fluff.
bite it, it kind of like
It just falls everywhere.
no, it's good. It's good. You got to wrap it the right way, not like a fucking jabroni. Like when you bite it, it kind of like I don't want to say this because you're going to take this the wrong way, but it kind of like explodes in your mouth.
You fucking love every second of that.
So here we are. But what do you smear first, the peanut butter or the jelly?
It doesn't matter. I can.
No, it does matter because I'm asking you.
I flip flop because it doesn't matter because I use two separate utensils. It's jelly on one side, peanut butter on the other.
Dude.
So it doesn't matter for me because they're going on different breads.
You're simply not a seasoned vet then. If you can't use one knife, first off, you just say a knife because you're not using anything other than a knife. So this whole utensil talk, it's a knife. If you're using a spoon or a fork, you're that's
Okay.
That's institutionalized. But you can use one knife and just ting ting and you're good. That's a seasoned vet.
Listen, if you
I can't believe you went. I'm sorry, I can't believe you went the peanut butter and jelly route.
No, it's crazy. That's nuts. It was on both of our lists. So now I got your bread. Let me ask you a question. What peanut butter do you use?
Like what kind or like what
Yeah,
brand?
Both.
I just like the normal, the creamy.
Not chunky.
Yeah, not
so you're not doing chunky.
No, I'm not.
And I don't care if it's Skippy or Jif.
Yeah,
it doesn't
whatever.
matter.
I know creamy. Chunky is for like if you're gonna eat chunky, just go get a bag of peanuts.
100%.
It's the same thing.
Absolutely.
Just put peanuts on your bread and
Yeah.
and call it a day.
Okay. I'm a 12 grain guy, not whole wheat, and regular bread. I'm not doing a wrap. But sleeper for an absolute sensational peanut butter and jelly. A potato hamburger bun.
Oh, dude, that's all day.
That's all time.
You know my house. You open that second drawer. Most of the time, there might be a little bit of bread that my dad eats, and then it's hot dog buns and hamburger buns. So when I'm
the potato buns.
of course, the potato buns. Like
Don't. If I come over for a barbecue and you got the Wonder Bread buns, you're out.
Yeah, miss me with the seeds, bro. I want that shit in my teeth.
Never mind the seeds. That doesn't bother me. It's just
Ugh.
hit me with one more before we go.
Nah, I got a couple more for you. I know you love that. So while we're on the food, I want to know Sour Patch Kids or Sour Patch watermelons.
Sour Patch Kids all day, but let
All
me
day.
tell you why. I used to be able to find the packs of straight cherry kids and straight blue kids.
You can't find them anymore.
I can't find them anymore.
Must be the kids because the kids ain't on the street anymore.
But you're the same kids over watermelon?
Yeah, kids over watermelon. 100%.
But watermelon is amazing. Listen, if red and blue weren't in the kids, it'd be watermelon all day.
Yeah. No, I agree. Watermelon, like at the movie theaters, was like an all-time thing. You go
With
in,
popcorn?
Yeah, dude. Fucking. But another one for you, Ritz. I love Ritz. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go with the little Ritz crackers.
Okay.
You going Ritz with peanut butter or Ritz with cheese?
See, it depends on the cheese.
No. There's only one cheese. The Ritz with cheese. The little
Oh,
ones.
you're talking about the prepackaged
Yeah, the
ones
prepackaged
already
ones.
made.
Yep. I don't know what kind of cheese that is. Oh, it's fantastic.
No, it's. Well, RFK is probably going to ban that too.
Whatever.
That ain't real cheese, I'll tell you that.
It's tasty cheese.
Dude, I am 80% of the time I'm peanut butter, 20% the cheese. Sometimes I just need the cheese to mix it up because the peanut butter is like.
Yeah. See, I go cheese. I'm a cheese guy for the Ritz. Just for the fact that if I'm going to eat Ritz with peanut butter, I'm just going to go to the cabinet, get the creamy peanut butter, and regular Ritz, put a knife, and if so facto, my own Ritz with peanut butter. One more for you before you take us home. Would you rather?
I'm not taking you home.
Would you rather find the love of your life or $500,000?
Sheesh. That's all.
I mean, you've already spent half that looking for it, so. I mean, let's cut our losses here. Think about this hard.
Oh my God, I'm still recovering from that $700 date I had that one time. That was an accident.
Yeah, it always is.
Oh man. But there's a chance I can still find love if I take the money, right?
Sure.
Or you saying I'm taking the money and then I'll never find love?
We're going
because like
no,
500 is not enough to never find love.
I'll give you the 500, but we're gonna have to go what we've been going through for the last 20 years one more
Kill
time.
me, just fucking kill me.
I was hoping you would say that.
I've had 4 midlife crises.
You're 32. Mario has a crisis every 8 years.
So 500,000.
Well, the love of your life right now.
But I can. But did you?
Well,
answer
not
my-
right now, and not in this room, but just in general.
But I can't. But if I take the money, I don't find love.
Yeah.
Clearly, because you said what we've been going through for the last
Yeah,
20
yeah,
years.
yeah. I mean, like I said to you the other day, you're the reason I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. So
Yeah, this kid looks at me. Well, no, we were texting, by the way, and we were talking about dying and dying alone. And I said the worst part. I said the worst part is that I'm going to die not with a family and loved ones around me. It's going to be you at my fucking bedside. No, $500,000 is not enough for me not to find the love of my life. I am, like, it's one thing. Like, $500,000 is just not enough to make it all the way to like 88, but always having someone there that I paid to pretend they love me.
why 88?
I don't know. It's just a lot of.
Is that what you're living to? That's a lot of borrowed time, bro. You got to give that back somewhere.
I'm borrowing 50 years right there.
Just not come out of my nose.
Yeah, no, $500,000 is not enough money to trade for love. Honestly, I don't know if there's any amount of money to trade for love. To be honest,
Here we go. I'm taking.
You would take the money.
I'm taking $500K yesterday.
That's crazy. That's
yesterday.
not nearly enough.
Yesterday.
You can't even pay for pussy the rest of your life with $500K. You're gonna run out.
Love is over.
It's one thing if you had enough
Love is
money to
overrated.
pay for pussy your whole life. Then you're like, all right, I'm not lonely. I'm getting sucked
ever
anyway.
I don't ever want to pay for pussy.
If I'm lonely and I'm an old man, I'm absolutely not walking around alone. I can tell you right now. I'm going to have some 5'4", 140 pounds, brunette with a fat ass, Colombian, walking around everywhere with me.
Bangs.
You love the bangs. But, dude, before I say anything else stupid, let's sign off.
Yeah, you just incriminated yourself heavy. Love is overrated. I'm taking the $500K.
Listen, I'm down for love. L is for love. I'm a lover. Thanks for tuning in to another Mini Oven, Worthy Oven podcast. Spank that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you leave us a 5-star review if you're listening to it on an audio platform like Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And don't forget, there's always an open seat for you at the oven.
Yes, sir.
We teamed up with Underdog Fantasy. We have a promo code OVEN. We're going to give you 50% cash back on your deposit, maximum $500. That's a free $250 in the bag for you if you do it the right way. It's free money. Money in the bag. And Dubby Energy. Same code OVEN, get you 10% off your first order. I think every order, actually, correct?
Every order.
Every order moving forward. 10% off Dubby Energy drinks. They're the clean energy. We love them. You're going to love them.
Keep it cooking in the oven.